Good afternoon and welcome back to the Appalachian Weekly News. Thank you for joining us on this Friday, March 31st.
From the Beasley Media Complex in Boone, I'm Ben Gussie.
And I'm Jonya Nordello. CNN is reporting former President Donald Trump faces more than 30 counts related to business fraud after being indicted by a grand jury in Manhattan. This marks the first time in U.S. history that a current or a former president will face criminal charges. Trump released a statement referring to the charges as political persecution and election interference at the highest level in history. He is expected to appear in court on Tuesday for his arraignment.
Days after the school shooting in Tennessee, North Carolina House and Senate has loosened their gun laws, simplifying the process to buy a handgun, enacting Senate Bill 41, also known as the Guaranteed Second Amendment Protections and Freedoms. The bill, which was signed into place after Roy Cooper's veto got overturned by House lawmakers on Wednesday, it means the state no longer requires individuals selling, buying, or transferring a handgun to apply for a pistol purchase permit from the sheriff's office, only requiring federal background checks if buying from a licensed dealer. Other changes will happen in the future, with laws permitting people to be able to carry handguns at churches that share a property with a school building outside school operations.
The Nashville community continues to mourn and rebuild after the tragedy that happened on Monday when a shooter opened fire inside a Christian elementary school. 3 adults and 3 9-year-old children were killed. School shootings are on a steady incline in the United States, and since Appalachian State is one of the biggest education programs in the South, we talked to an education student about how they feel about going into a profession that can now be considered life-threatening.
I'm afraid that the problem's only going to get worse, considering that there's a lot of talk, a lot of controversy around the whole situation. I'm just scared that everyone's just going to be butting heads the whole time and nothing's going to actually be done in order to help solve this issue.
We send our condolences to the victims and their loved ones.
On March 24th around 8 p.m., a violent EF4 tornado struck the towns of Rolling Fork, Midnight, and Silver City in western Mississippi. The devastating tornado has killed at least 25 people, ravaging through the state, causing catastrophic damage, costing millions of dollars to the area. Samaritan's Purse, a humanitarian organization founded here in Boone, has deployed 2 weather relief units, one in Rolling Fork area and one in Almory, Mississippi. Volunteers are assisting homeowners with roof tarping, debris cleanup, and chainsaw work. Billy Graham Rapid Response Team's chaplains are serving alongside our teams to help provide emotional care and share the hope of the gospel with hurting families. The organization says gifts can be made to the U.S. Disaster Relief on our website or calling the toll-free number at 1-800-528-1980. Able individuals interested in volunteering to serve the disaster relief can register online through the volunteer network.
If you're looking for something fun to do with the whole family, make sure to stop by Blowing Rock's annual Easter egg hunt. The event will take place on Saturday, April 1st at the Memorial Park on Main Street. The event is free of charge and will be from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m., so make sure to bring your basket and get in the Easter spirit.
The Banff Mountain Film Festival is back in the high country. One of the largest film festivals in North America, the two are hosts including Appalachian State University Recreation will screen award-winning mountain films each night, combining the elements of nature, mountain adventure, culture, and the environment. The festival is set to run until Saturday, April 1st, with 3 large public screenings happening in the Schaefer Center of Performing Arts. Doors open at 6:15 p.m. and the films will start at 7:30 each night. Tickets cost $15 while students get a discounted $10 ticket. The tour will continue their tradition of live music in the Schaefer Center, with music being performed on Friday and Saturday nights before the films.
This week is Greek Week, and in order to celebrate its kickoff, different Greek organizations came together for an event called Construction.
Ready for Construction? Construction requires teams to build a superhero-themed sculpture out of cans. Various Greek organizations came together in order to build more than just sculptures, but a difference. Held here on Sanford Mall, I got to speak with one of the organizers of the event, who spoke about the purpose and significance of this event.
Hello, my name is Saquon Patterson. I'm a member of the Pi Nu chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and I serve as VP of Programming for the National Pan-Atlantic Council. Today, I'm out here as a part of FSL for our Greek Week. Today is our kickoff/construction event. So essentially, we're just out here having some fun. Construction is an event where different teams come together and they are told to build a statue of some sort that correlates with the theme for Greek Week. And so this theme for this year is superheroes and comics. So the objective is for each team to build something that relates to either like a superhero or a comic of their choice. And with that, all the cans that are here that have been donated by each team will go to the Hunger and Health Coalition, and that's a good way for us to give back to our community and to help combat the food insecurity crisis that is here in the high country.
All of the cans you see here will be going to the Hunger and Health Coalition in order to provide food for those in need. This event demonstrates how a community can truly come together in order to build and impact the lives of others. For the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Jalen Sturdivant.
The 43rd annual Blowing Rock Trout Derby is kicking off this weekend. Hosted by the Speckled Trout, the Derby is set to begin at sunrise, with all fish due back for judging at 4 p.m. Anyone is welcome to fish the Derby, with Mayview Lake alongside surrounding areas being stocked with hundreds of fish leading up to the event. All public water in Watauga, Ashe, and Avery County will be permitted and eligible for measurements and prizes. Kids are also encouraged to fish in the event, with different tournament brackets ranging from small fry tournaments for children 11 and under, all the way to men and women's tournaments 17 plus. Prizes and money will be rewarded at 4:30, with sponsors giving out tons of prizes for the event.
Just the community coming together for a local event. Everybody's, all the sponsors are donating money to Mountain True, helping our streams just be more plentiful and healthy.
If you're looking for something fun to do later this evening, look no further than Stamford Mall. Appalachian State will be hosting an event called Movie on the Mall. The event will take place tonight from 8 p.m. until 10 p.m., and they will be showing Spider-Man No Way Home. So bring your friends or partners, snacks, and some blankets and enjoy the outdoor event.
Appalachian State University is celebrating diversity with a month-long showcase where diverse perspectives, cultures, and values are accepted, appreciated, and celebrated. This annual campus-wide celebration also supports and enhances the university's commitment to actively address educational, economic, cultural, and societal needs changing in the region, state, nation, and world. The event features activities such as dance, music, spoken word performances, and scholarly acts and art exhibits.
If you love music, you don't want to miss the live performance of Mamma Mia. The show is presented and organized by the Watauga High School Performing Arts Department. Tickets are on sale now for $10, and the performance is located in the Ross Auditorium at 300 Go Pioneers Drive. The students are going to perform today and tomorrow starting at 7 p.m. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit wataugacountschools.org.
Trivia nights, where friends get to test their knowledge of random facts. I had the chance to go to Lost Province, where they host trivia nights every Wednesday, to find out just how stiff the trivia competition really is.
Trivia nights, a game that is played everywhere, yet everyone is just as competitive, no matter the place. Meant to test people's knowledge, earn bragging rights and prizes, people are always willing to test their group's intuition and try to become the best trivia players of the night. I had a chance to go to Lost Providence, where they host trivia nights every Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Oh, I love it. It's something I look forward to after work. I literally tell my boss that I'm not working late on Wednesdays because I have trivia.
Lasting around 2 hours, there are 6 different rounds for people to play through. Scores are updated after each round, letting groups know where they stand, with everyone trying to get a podium position. The categories range from general knowledge to obscure topics, like guessing movie posters or actors and actresses' childhood photos. Every week, contestants are put to the test by trivia host Paula McKenna, but her trivia nights start well before Wednesday. Coming up with fresh sets of questions, it's her job to stump the crowd, making the winner earn their way to being named champion of the night.
One night, man, everyone got up to the front of the board to see the picture round I did. I like to do celebrity baby pictures. Everyone was up there trying to guess. Sometimes they get a little bit too into it, and I end up having to do like a final call for the sheets.
This week, Dirty Godtree and the boys won, winning coupons to Lost Province while also getting the advantage to select the first round of next week's trivia. They selected throwback vines for next week. At the end of the night, people shuffle out. Some winners, others with laughs about the questions that were asked, but all thinking the same thing. Same time next week. I'm Ben Gosi, Appalachian Weekly News.
The spring season has begun, and that means new and upcoming students for this fall semester have begun to visit campus. App State's Spring Open House is this Saturday, April 1st, at various locations across campus. The event begins at 8:30 a.m. with check-in and questions will be followed by information sessions, academic exploration, and campus tours from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
App State's annual event, the Spring Appalachian Dance Ensemble, is here once again. The Department of Theater and Dance hosts this event to showcase the talent that the students and faculty have. The event has gained popularity over the years and has now become a highly anticipated event. Tickets for students are $10, for faculty and staff $15, and for adults $17. The event is currently happening, and the last performance will be on April 2nd. If you're interested in attending, you can purchase tickets at theschaefercenter.org. After a break from sports, our reporter Noah Cornelius has everything you need to know about App State, so make sure to stay tuned. Welcome back to the Appalachian Weekly News. I'm Johnny Nordello.
And I'm Ben Gosi. Let's go over to Noah Cornelius for this week's sports. Noah, what do you have for us?
Thanks, y'all. Well, it was an exciting week in App State sports. Hitting things off with softball, the Lady Mountaineers recorded their first win against a ranked opponent in program history last weekend. Taking on the number 23 ranked Louisiana Raging Cajuns on the road, the Mountaineers dropped the overall series 1-2, but left Lafayette on a high note after taking the last game. The first two games had final scores of 0-8 and 0-4 respectively, but the Mountaineers were shot out of a cannon early in the third game. Catcher Taylor Thorpe launched her first home run of the season over the left field wall, leading to a 3-run lead for the Mountaineers. The Raging Cajuns then scored a pair of runs at the bottom of the third inning and tied it up with the run in the sixth. At the top of the seventh, Houston and Martin were batted in to increase App's lead by 2. That's when pitcher Delaney Buckner retired all 3 Louisiana batters and gave her Mountaineers the unprecedented win. The softball squad is now 15-10 on the year, and they are 10-0 when they score a run in the first inning. And on the other diamond, the Mountaineer baseball team defeated the visiting Georgia State Panthers 2-1 in a 3-game series in Boone. In the first game, the Mountaineers defeated the Panthers by a score of 10-7. The second game was a 10-4 victory by Georgia State, and it looked like they were going to take the third and final game in the series as well. But App State erased an 8-run deficit and won 15-14 on a walk-off error in the bottom of the 9th inning. This was App State's biggest comeback in a victory since April 14th, 2009, when App State beat ETSU 15-12 at home. Time is winding down as the NBA is approaching the 2023 playoffs, but at App State, there's a different kind of NBA going on every week in the Student Recreation Center. Our field correspondent, Judson Mabe, has the scoop.
Today we are here at the Student Recreation Center, keyword student. However, today we'll be taking a look at the faculty of App State. Over the past 25 years, Appalachian State has had its own NBA, the Noontime Basketball Association, allowing faculty and staff to play pickup basketball every other day of the week.
What better way to bond with your coworkers than to shoot hoops with them? That's the question Appalachian staff members are probably asking others. For years, ASU's faculty has played pickup basketball 3 days out of the week at noon during their free time. This club not only has professors, but their children as well as fellow grad students. The group also shows up to the court in style, with some members rocking a custom-designed jersey thanks to Dr. Andy Heckert of the GES department, who took the initiative to make them. I got to speak with another professor who could tell us more.
Used to be we play skins and shirts, but during the pandemic, people grew some too much too much tummy and belly, so we don't want to play skins anymore. And so, Andy thought that, no, why not have this jersey? It's a reversible one, as you notice, right? So black here, and then you can reverse it, and it's gold at the other side. So no more skins.
If you're an App State faculty member and want to join the Noontime Basketball Association, you can come check them out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12 p.m. I'm Judson Mabe, Appalachian Weekly News.
National sports may not have a large presence in the Appalachian region, but motorsports are an entirely different story. NASCAR is returning to the high country, racing at Bristol Motor Speedway for the 62nd consecutive year. But for the Cup Series, NASCAR's highest level of competition, they will be racing on dirt for just the third year in a row in the Food City Dirt Race. Bristol Motor Speedway is a concrete track, but track owner Speedway Motorsports temporarily laid down 23,000 cubic yards of dirt for this annual event. Even more special is the fact that this is NASCAR's 75th anniversary, so they'll be sure to have something special planned at the last great Coliseum. The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series will also be racing during the weekend in the Weather Guard Truck Race on dirt. The Truck Series race will take place on Saturday, April 8th at 8 p.m., and the Cup Series race will take place on Sunday, April 9th at 7 p.m. Lastly, I had the opportunity to attend football spring training to talk about the story of one local hometown hero who's trying to make a name for himself on the Mountaineers. When it comes to Mountaineer football, there's one player that knows what it means to hit close to home, literally. And with App State stars like Chase Bryce and Cam Peoples out of the picture, the door is open for him to make an even bigger impact than he did in previous seasons, because this fourth-year junior has been watching former Mountaineers do it his entire life. It's a sunny spring day at the Rock as running back Anderson Castle gets ready to take the field for spring training. But he's more familiar with this field than most of his teammates because he grew up going to it. He even went to high school less than 10 minutes away.
Thinking back to just growing up here, watching every game, it means a lot to me. It means a lot I try to represent well for the community, and I don't take it for granted. So.
Playing varsity football for the Watauga High Pioneers, Castle was molded into a Swiss Army knife type of player, akin to the NFL's Taysom Hill. As a full-time varsity player for 3 seasons, he led Watauga to a 36-6 record, totaling 4,420 rushing yards, 2,629 passing yards, and 101 touchdowns, 70 of which came on the ground. And as a senior, he recorded 53 tackles, 9 pass breakups, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. Thanks to his versatility, college scouts took notice.
That's something I take pride in, just being able to be versatile. I feel like if I needed to go back and play defense, I could. But just whatever can help the team, I'm going to do that.
Castle put his body on the line many times last season, no matter the position he played. But with an astonishing 8 total running backs on the team, Castle knows he has his work cut out for him if he wants to build on the running momentum he built last year.
We're deep again. Ever since I've been here, we've had a deep running back room, but I think the work will take care of itself, and that's what I do every day, and so I think it'll pay off.
Whether or not he gets more playing time remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, today and every day, he's giving his all for App State. App State's football season doesn't begin until the fall, but if you're interested in learning more about this Mountaineer squad, you can go to appstatesports.com. Noah Cornelius, Appalachian Weekly News. Well, that's all I have this week for App State Sports. Ben, Jania, back to y'all.
Thank you, Noah. But that will do it for us here on the Appalachian Weekly News.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at App Weekly News.
And subscribe to App TV on YouTube so you never miss our weekly news coverage.
Once again, for the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Ben Gossi.
And I'm Jania Nordello.